Mohammed sat back in his chair, sighed, and looked out the conference room window. It was another beautiful spring day in Houston, not much to complain about other than the ever-present humidity. Instead of enjoying the weather outside, though, he was stuck in this room in another full-day reorganization meeting that was going absolutely nowhere. He should have been used to it by now. After all, this is exactly how the previous reorg meeting went, and the one before that, and the one before that, and the one before that. He loved, trusted, and respected the people on his executive leadership team. They'd been through hell together and always emerged stronger on the other end, so why were they stuck in perpetual reorganization limbo? Mohammed looked over at Lacey. She was trying to keep her cool, but he knew that look on her face too well. She was frustrated, really, really frustrated. It was all she could do to read through the graveyard that was the leadership team's agenda and rattle off the outstanding work. Task 1, incomplete. Task 2, incomplete. Task 3, incomplete. None of these tasks were hard, and yet none of them were getting done either, so what was going on? Why was no one taking ownership of their work? Because everyone was scared of what the work actually meant. The reorganization they were planning was no joke. For a few years now, Mohammed had known that Softway, the company he'd founded and led for over 20 years, needed to change. Sure, they'd had some successful years and were still profitable, but they weren't growing, they were stagnating. To set the company up for an ambitious growth strategy over the next 10 years, the company needed to evolve. To evolve, they needed to intentionally shift some people into different seats. This meant a change in positions, a change in roles, a change in responsibilities, a change in departments, a change in just about everything. No one's current role was guaranteed in the new org structure. Company vets who'd served over 10 years would be asked to shift into new positions. Experienced team leaders who'd successfully driven results would be asked to become individual contributors. Even some executive leadership team members would be transitioning into different parts of the company. Greg, for instance, would be shifting from account management to the head of tech services. And one of his first jobs would be to tell all the lead architects on his team that they would now be consultants. Totally different role, totally different responsibility, and totally what we needed of Greg in the tech team to make this reorg work. Everyone on the leadership team knew these plan changes might affect them, but Mohammed could see that no one wanted to discuss them. If he were being honest, he didn't want to either. Like everyone else, he was scared.